And we're back.
Holy shit!
I got some water and we watched the cats bully each other. It was great.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
I got back in time. Hell yeah. No, yeah, Salem and I were kind of just watching Beans and Pepper just fucking fight. They're not actually hurting each other. It's just really funny. Because, like, Pepper's doing her best. Meanwhile,
I can hear them in
Beans
the other room.
is double the size and kind of just goes poof, and then she's on the floor. You want me to go break them up?
Only if they start hissing.
A fight to the death of the side king. What a classic. Yeah, base.
Oh my. Same.
So yeah, Space Madness, like we were saying earlier.
I have mad space disease.
Me when I wake up.
Honestly, same. This game came out in 2011. It still looks wicked good.
Yeah, no, this game is, it helps because it's, you know, kind of dark and dingy, so it can hide, like, you know, imperfections
Even
easier.
if it's not, though, like...
No, I'm not trying to, like, take away from him, just saying, like, it holds up.
If it's not dark, it still holds up.
Yeah.
Really well. You know, it's like, I think it's called Dead Planet. Or, no, Lost Planet.
Mm-hmm.
You might even break them up. I just heard one growl.
Alright,
I think that might have been Pepper. Lost Planet, super good, but the graphics definitely, you know, they're still pretty good, but shit like that could use some work. I mean, I'm not a huge graphics whore or anything, but it's also just interesting to me what holds up and what does not, you know?
Well, you see the problem,
I got flamethrower fuel.
You see the problem, right? Is a lot of companies will try to make these games look like bleeding edge, hyper realistic, fucking whatever, and then it like is immediately like dated. But if you go for like a style, then it holds up better, right?
This one's still pretty realistic, all things considered.
Well, yeah, like, but I mean, like, it's still very much like trying to be like sci-fi, like
Yeah.
Like, what's a good example? Like,
WoW definitely needs some work in some areas, man.
Well, it's because WoW is a fucking million years old and
I
Wizards
know.
don't care. Yeah, it's not going to real. Yeah, it looks realistic, but it's not realism like any COD. Yeah, compare like old COD to something like Zelda that came out around the same time, right?
Yeah.
It's like for the time, you could argue COD might have looked better, but it's like shit like Wind Waker still looks good. Shit like Okami still looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
And yes, Okami is basically a Zelda game.
Valid. That's what I've heard. I want to play Okami.
I'm doing it on the channel eventually. It's just Okami is long, and it's one of those games I really love, but I've never actually like finished because it's really long.
Yeah.
I can't see his pores and sweat in
Look
his
at the
chapel.
spinning,
Yeah, like
spinning flesh.
But it's like when you have something like stylized, like that's why like a lot of Super Nintendo games still look really good because it was just good sprite work. They weren't trying to be realistic. They just wanted to have good sprites. Okami is long and sometimes tedious. Yeah, there's parts of Okami that I'm not big on. Crypt coffins keep getting stuck in the tracks. Repair status. Examine the track system delivering coffins in the crypt. One coffin was jammed inside. Release gravity. TK'd the coffin free. Took several attempts. Coffin damaged. Examine the track system. Several support struts had broken free. Warping the track. The cold of the crypts caused brittleness in the poorly executed original welds. Realign the track. Welded struts probably back into place. Tested 5 coffins. All passed smoothly. And you fight a Rochik 3 times. Don't remind me about him.
Data, I think I found the exit, but it's way above me. Gravity controls are locked out. Data?
Alright. Okami, honestly, it's so much fun to watch them play. Yeah. Like, it's not bad by any means, I wouldn't say. But, like, it's definitely... How do I put this? Back in the day, right? Okami was, like, a super... What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Whoops.
Back in the day, Okami...
Going down.
Okami was, like, one of those, like, cult classic-y kind of games, right? Or like not a lot of people played it. Yeah, like not a lot of people played it, but its fan base, its small fan base that did exist was very dedicated, like would like hype it up and shit. So then when it became more mainstream, I think people kind of had like, you know, more people started to criticize it. People are like, you know, this is good, but it's not like perfect. You know what I mean? It's like with Earthbound. Back when Earthbound was kind of more of a thing, like only like small, like because like everyone knows what Earthbound is now, and it's easier to see like the cracks in it when you have like a lot of eyes looking at it. I think it's like a similar idea. I think I like better than 3DS too, to be honest. Drawing lines like PS3 is super fun. It's, I have the Switch version. It's something. It takes getting used to, but it's not that bad. Gotta go
This
up.
part always trips me up. Well, I know, but I have to get up somehow, and I'm trying to remember how to do this.
You can touchscreen the lines on Switch? I don't know. I didn't play it in handheld. I just remember like on the controller, it was like, it was weird. I never tried it in handheld mode. I gotta be honest. It's gonna bother me. What's the word I'm trying to think of?
Need to go up.
Where like a game is like semi-unknown.
Offline. No, there's gotta be something down there. There's gotta be something down there.
It's giving me the stasis recharge. You must need the stasis something.
That's what I was thinking.
Can you... That thing that was swirling in the middle, you're supposed to like stop and then shoot whatever's in the middle?
Oh, maybe. I stopped it and nothing happened, but...
Like fire into it? Yeah, maybe not. I want something cool about Japanese Switches recently? Tell me, Yoshi.
Oh, wait a minute. Give me a second.
Oh, it's falling... Oh, it dropped a battery. On the left? They have special docks, so you can take it off the dock without having to reconnect, so Japanese pro players can play more comfortably. Recently, a Japanese player got DQ. Oh. What? Huh. DQ for taking off the dock since it was the American version. That's really weird.
There we go.
That's a weird thing to not just have on all of them.
Oh, they took away my...
Like, why take that away? That's weird.
Take what away?
Like the special docks like Yoshi was saying for the Switch. Sorry, I'm having like a completely like, tangential conversation when you're trying to focus.
Oh my god.
From Outer
I'm
Dater.
stupid.
They added a Japanese version. Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense then, I guess, if they were like just fiddling with it and they're like, okay, well, we can add something cool to it. God, remember back when... I think you need to stasis so it... Oh, never mind, you're good. Remember back when video game releases was like a fucking completely lawless wasteland, so like the same game would come out on like 4 different systems and they'd be like the completely different fucking games. Like it'd be like, oh, you don't get the special bonus shit because that one was only on the Sega Saturn version and you're playing some other version, so instead you get this weird unrelated bonus.
Yeah.
On some level I kind of miss it because it's kind of cool like having different shit like that, but I think it was since Japanese often work and commute a lot and it's rare for them to use consoles as handhelds. Yeah, it makes sense. Do you need to time it?
No. Pretty sure I just need stasis, so it has a second. Yep.
Yeah, you gotta do it. I do love the Switch, though. I know some people give it a lot of shit, but I really like the Switch a lot.
Yay.
Didn't we pull this exact same shit in the first game?
Something like that. It was kind of similar. Alright.
So now do we just, like, moon jump our way up?
Danger. Keep objects and personnel away from fan blades.
It was alt, I believe. No?
I can't
Okay.
do that yet. I think I need to...
The Switch doesn't need to get shit talked anymore. I understand it at the start. Dead Pixels are barely on Breath of the Wild, but like, it's pretty good these days. Yeah, because like now like game devs can optimize for it and shit. The only thing I would give the Switch like shit for is like Joy-Cons being more fragile than a porcelain statue of a window. Like, I tried to think of something made of glass to like make that joke work, but my mind's still on window, which didn't work.
Yep. Okay. I wanted to test that.
Like, that's the only thing I'd really give the Switch, like, shit for, mostly because Joy-Cons are, like, fucking $80. Like... But who knows, maybe, like, if you got, like, maybe you bought a Switch, like, today, it'd be, like, fucking... They'd be tougher, I don't know.
Fuck.
I think you've got the wrong idea.
Let me try.
Can you...
Let me try this. Hold
can,
on.
Can you stasis it?
That's what I'm gonna try.
This motherfucker has the ability to just make things stop midair, and they're like, what if I block it with a piece of garbage
There
instead?
we go. Fuck.
Are you...
I pressed the wrong button.
I wanted to turn back on right as soon as you're going through it. Aw, damn it. Hello? Oh, it's a coffin. That's not gonna...
No, I...
Oh, I thought you
Stasis.
stasis the coffin. I was like, that's not...
No.
I thought you, like, missed.
God, that's so fucky wucky.
Up you go.
Oh.
Keep going. Medium med pack.
Yay.
Well, it's schematic anyway.
There we go. God, I can't imagine NASA people trying to do that.
Oh, well,
Like,
just
having
floating
to-
around in space and shit?
Yeah, but like not know where up is down and down is up, you know? It totally fucked me up.
Exiting zero gravity.
I think at that point, you get to decide what up and down is.
Isaac! Damn it! I think they're jamming our signal with a mobile device. Someone get me the frequency on that jammer! They must have a gunship position near the compound.
Now what? Change your plans?
No. If they knew where we were, they would have killed us by now. Oh, shit! Signal fading! Just follow your location and hurry.
I don't like Joy-Cons either, to be honest.
I like Joy-Cons. They fit my hands really well because they have tiny hands.
I don't mind the Joy-Cons from, like, a design perspective. I just wish they didn't, like, start drifting and shit so easy. That's all.
So it was...
Medium med pack? There it is, the 2. Costs 5,000 though.
Security shoot.
Pulse
is a
rifle
lot.
receives more. Yeah, but it's like doesn't really help you though. It's the same amount of damage, just the pulse rifle gets a little stronger.
Yeah.
I don't think you even need that right at the moment. Honestly, I would just grab a medium med pack for just to have it.
Don't need these.
No. They aren't satisfying to press, and it's got built-in lag to digital analog. Yeah, no, that's completely fair. You see, the problem is Nintendo, in terms of controller design, just like peaked in 2001 when they made the GameCube controller, and it's just been them trying to fucking recapture that at this point, honestly. I still stand by the GameCube controllers as one of the best controllers for anything. Really.
Yeah.
Plus, having to add stuff to control to make it work is cringe. I mean, I get why it's like that. Like, you can connect it to the thing or just take them off, you know, for, like, TV mode and shit. Because, it would be kind of, like, goofy if it had, like, built-in Joy-Cons as well, because then you have to charge the other ones separate. anyway. Like, I get it,
Whoops, I clicked the wrong thing.
but it is a little weird. Oh, changing suits?
No, I accidentally clicked the wrong thing.
Ah. Hope you guys are ready to watch this animation twice.
I didn't mean to.
I'm not giving you shit. I'm just making a joke.
He really looks like the most basic white man you've ever fucking seen, huh?
He is an FPS protagonist, so we're lucky he even has a name.
You know what? That's fair.
Put your other suit back on.
Was this the right one?
The camo-y one, the Earth Gov suit.
Fuck.
He looks like every FPS protagonist in this era, yeah. It's time to play D&D, anything you want. What do you want? A white human male with a sword.
Those people.
Listen, man, to be fair, human fighter is a decent combination. It's just, it's boring. It is.
So boring.
It is.
I can pick from anything I fucking want.
You can even make shit up. It's D&D. Half the rules are just make shit up if you want.
Yeah, and you're gonna pick a human fucking being, my guy? Sorry, I keep fucking this up.
You good.
There we go.
That's the wrong suit, by the way.
No, it's not.
Nah, I know. I'm fucking with you. Specifically variant human fighter. Yeah, because it is a good combination. Like, that's the thing, though. When you're playing D&D, I feel like it's, I feel like D&D is one of those things where you have to, like, intentionally not take, like, the very best option. You have to just do what sounds fun. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, it might be more... To be fair, variant human is generally the best race in the game. Yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like you need to just do what's going to be fun. I mean, for some people, like, min-maxing shit is fun, but, you know. When I play D&D, on the rare chance I can, really, I just go for, like, this sounds like a cool character, rather than, like, this sounds like a strong one. Obviously, I'm not going to play as fucking, like...
Bench.
I'm not going to play as fucking, you know, fucking shit-ass, the pacifist gimp with no legs. Like, that's just not going to be fun. But it's like, you know, I'm still going to make them, like, capable, but... I tried to capture and train a bear once in D&D. It ran away when it saw the chance. Honestly, yeah, that's fair. Nothing can stop me from playing a Kenku. Damn. My man really be out here shouting in crow language.
Kenkus are amazing. There's Kenkus in my book, and I never knew there was a name for them.
Well, just like little annoying asshole bird people?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Hell yeah.
I doubt D&D came up with Kenku. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
taken from somewhere, because D&D is like 99% just like various mythologies kind of slapped together.
Yeah, because I was like, what about, like, Arakoa or whatever?
Yeah.
But ravens. So,
We only play humanoid D&D characters, to be honest. I mean, I think most people do. You don't see a lot of people queuing up as fucking centaurs or whatever.
though they should.
It's funny to me that you can unironically play as a robot in D&D.
Yeah.
Like, I know they run on magic or whatever, but it's like, you're still a robot.
Yeah. It'd be what it be.
Most races are humanoids, like centaurs that aren't. I think it's...
No, but humanoid is fine. But if you're playing as, like, a white male human paladin, or even a bard, it's like, bruh.
A bard is not a race.
Or, I'm sorry. No, like a human paladin? Or a human bard.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with just playing a human. It's just like
Ugh.
human fighter specifically is like the generic like joke combination, you know. don't play based off the book, so it's not bound by any. I mean, that's fair, yeah. You just homebrew shit as long as it's, you know, as long as it's like at least semi-balanced, you know, and it's actually fun. When the space is dead too. Hey David, how you doing? Don't gatekeep, minimal effort. Yeah, I'm not saying you can't do it, I'm just saying it's kind of boring, that's all.
I'm saying it is boring if you're... I'm not gatekeeping, I'm just calling you fucking boring.
Yeah.
Like...
I don't blame
you have so many fucking fantasy options, like, I don't understand the appeal.
Yeah. I'm not blaming people for doing it. You can get good results with it. I'm just saying, like...
It's like going to a
boring,
restaurant and instead of getting food, you're like, hi, can I just get a glass of water? It's like, fucking, why are you here?
It's like, live a little, you know?
I just got $10,000.
Nice.
Wish that would happen in real life. The egg. Oh, it's a sphere. Never mind.
Pondering the orb.
The snorb.
You know,
Snail orb. Snail orb.
you know, get water from it. No, but like, say I'm saying, like, just get like a more interesting drink. Get like soda or something.
No. Like, I'm not saying just, like, I'm not saying water with your meal. I just mean you go to a restaurant and all you get is an ice water. No food, no nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, why are you there? Why, hello.
Holy shit.
Water with your meal is a little different. I'm talking about just a water.
The rancher is already active. Frame 1 when I joined the stream. Someone made a joke about playing human fighter in D&D, and we've kind of just been going off on a tangent.
Use your fucking imagination, please.
Like, if you're actively...
Nothing to the wall spiders?
If you're playing... No. If you're playing that because you have an idea for a character that, like, you think will work, like, more power to you, but I mean, like... I don't know. It's the same shit of, like, people... I can't, Shannon. Fuck you. So we're gonna play D&D eventually. Human fighters are boring because most RPGs fighters are boring. The people who designed them think attack, pass is acceptable gameplay. Yeah. Like, if you have some idea in mind for, like, a character that'll be interesting.
It's like you think good sex is missionary. It's like, fuck you.
Okay, now we're getting into just weird comparisons, but...
Listen, miss, a little
Bab, please, like, let's...
little bit is
no,
fine.
Enough.
But that can't be your only card.
Could you not? Maybe we just don't do that right now.
I like these doorways.
Maybe we don't bring it back to getting railed every single time, okay?
My diamond.
Oh my god.
Michael.
It's just, you know, if you have something that'll actually make it interesting, like, go for it, you know what I mean? But it's just like...
I don't see how you can make humans interesting is my problem.
If you just have, like, a good idea for a character, you know, you can make anything interesting. How dare you ruin my D&D talk with your horniness. I've heard plenty of horror stories that confirm that horniness and D&D should be kept as separate as humanly possible.
Yeah. No, I make all jokes. If you're gonna be one of those people, you're getting fade to black at most, but...
Yeah.
D&D is not the time for that. Especially because that's like role-playing sex with your DM who's probably your friend. That's fucking weird unless they're like... your
like,
best friend, and then you're like, ooh, baby.
Unless, like,
you call them babe anyway.
Unless, like, everybody... First of all, no one does that. And secondly, like, unless everyone at the table is, like, cool with it, like, no. But even then, it's like... If that's the thing you're doing, like, you know that ahead of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no one's all of a sudden like, alright, boys, I know we're playing Tomb of Annihilation, but, like, what if we just start sucking each other off right now? You know what I mean? Like... I know we're playing Tomb of Annihilation, but how about Womb of Annihilation? Like...
Whoa.
Like...
Say less.
No, fucking shut your mouth.
I'm joking.
Dungeon called class best fighter all D&D instead of fixed attack bonus, you have a mighty deed die that goes on top of your attack roll. And if it's over a certain amount, you can describe something you actually do with your attack. As long as GM agrees it's possible, when you got the deed die, anything goes. That sounds really cool. I like that.
My favorite thing is when a DM, if somebody's trying to like do that or whatever, spinning arm. It just clipped through the okay.
Yeah.
And I saw one once. It was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go bang the dragon. They're like, okay. Roll for bludgeoning damage.
Yeah. You take like 12d20 bludgeoning damage.
Yes.
I love that.
Like, that's how you fix that problem.
Okay, but we'll roll not 100. It's not my fault. At the point, it's natural, baby. No, it's like you were saying. It's like, you know, like I like fucking around
Like
with
there
you
there
guys,
is
but it's
definitely like a point in D&D you do it for a bit, but it's fading to black, and that's the most you're getting.
yeah,
Like I feel like it could get
Or you
it,
just-
it can get really creepy.
like you're just doing it for like a bit, but it's like you really want to spend like 20 minutes having a back and forth with your DM about how like you're taking like the fucking goblin barmaid to Pound Town. Like I don't like if you do great, I respect that, I think, but it's like, bro, there's probably other places you can go. I still mail D&D character sheets, I think. I have like an app on my phone to save shit like that. So I probably still have all my old shit from like God knows how long ago. I
Awesome.
think you need to mash it faster. How much of a short stack is the Goblin Barmaid though? Titan? Having my Google Drive use a spreadsheet. That's probably a better way to do it, honestly, just so you like fit more information on
I have
there.
a WoW spreadsheet for all my
Use a small one. You probably should.
I didn't know there was someone behind me.
That's just D&D Beyond. Yeah, that's fair. Having something like a Google Drive spreadsheet, though, is good for, like, when you're doing homebrew shit, because you can just throw it in, you know? My two favorite characters were Dick Bog and Book from Boston. Dick Bog Ascended? What do you mean Dick Bog Ascended? As the human side of the equation, I have the opposite problem. People pick up the most exotic race possible and don't RP them at all. Like, they don't sell that they're a dwarf or an elf or ass mark. Who knows what they just play them as humans with funny costume on. No, yeah, that's fair. That's why, like, the human part only bothers me in the sense of, like, it's like that's like the meme. It's like human fighter. It's like, if you're gonna do it, I feel like you need to do something to have a spin on it. You know what I mean? Just to make it more interesting for yourself. Obviously, that's just my opinion. If you think it's fun to just be like a rage beast, just swinging and like going back to looking at Reddit when it's not your turn, have a blast, bro.
I 100% agree with David. However, also, it's like I definitely get very shy about it because it's like, yeah, because I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god, they're gonna make fun of me or something. But I like,
You
know.
don't gotta do anything weird. Just put some elbow grease into it, you know.
yeah, I know.
He became an angel. He got thrown so hard that he one-shot the final boss and poofed. Also, Dickbog, which was your name, Dickbag, with the DM said no.
Yeah,
no
but it's
shit.
like it's easier, especially if you haven't done a lot of D&D. Be like, hi, I'm Koru the Kenku, instead of being like, hi, I'm Koru the Kenku.
Well, if you really wanted to roleplay a Kenku like 100% accurately, it would be me. It would you'd go like you'd go like me, Koru, in like 3 different voices.
We're almost here.
Which is why I don't like Kenku, because
love
then you have to
Kenku.
do shit like that. Like when I played a lizard man, I fucking acted like a lizard man. I was starting by looking at everything in reptile terms. How do I get food? Imagine having shame. I want to play D&D against it. To be honest, I've only gotten better at voices. Yes, I you're Kenku. You can't speak. You only mimic. Yeah. If I was DMing something, I'd probably just say, for the sake of simplicity, you know words. Like Kenku can just talk because just fuck it.
I could be an older Kenku, so then I've had more,
I don't know how long Kenku live.
well, older in
Yeah.
Kenku, whatever that fucking means.
You know, Bumblebee Transformers talks by stringing together radio stations like that. Yeah. There's at least a book that recommend the Kenku not to do that anymore. Yeah. They did a big like sort of race overhaul thing with D&D like fairly recently. Yeah. Because like the last year was kind of outdated. Because are they actually making like D&D 6e soon, or is it just they keep revising 5? A bit ago, yeah, to remove some racism, yeah. Well, because
You do.
to be fair, even if we completely remove any semblance to real races any fantasy race has, it is just lazy world building to be like, these are the orcs. They are all pure evil. Every one of them, all of them evil. Each one hates you personally. You know what I mean? Like, that's just stupid.
You're a unitologist.
What?
Of course you are. Why did I trust you?
Well, you didn't have a choice, Isaac. I told you there was a cure and you came running.
Why are you doing this? Why can't everyone just leave me alone, huh?
You're a dangerous secret, Isaac. EarthGov won't leave you alone because they're afraid you'll destroy their marker. After all. You did build it.
What are you talking about?
Well, that's why we brought you here. To build markers for us. To spread glorious convergence to the entire galaxy.
You people are unbelievable! Just give me the fucking cure and let me go.
No, we don't want to cure you, Isaac. We need that precious little head of yours just the way it is. Now would you escort Isaac to the shuttle and put him in stasis? The last thing we want is for him to die.
Oh, I'm glad she didn't last long.
Yeah.
As a representative of the Orc Gang, fuck you, I hate you. That's fair. People get hung up about race making a difference in your stats. I guarantee they've been called species and wouldn't nearly much of a problem. There's nothing wrong with an Orc character being more likely to be strong than gnome characters. Keep in mind there's no mention anywhere in the game of mechanical differences between different humans. Right, yeah. Honestly, my biggest problem with it, like, was always just, like, shit that says, like, oh yeah, every single member of this species is this exact alignment. They all act like this. Because that's just stupid. I feel like that's kind of limiting, you know what I mean? I don't even mean from like, oh, that's racist thing, because plot twist, orcs are not real. I just mean like, you know, from like a role play perspective, like that's limiting, you know? Like, it's one thing to be like, drow culture is kind of fucked up and weird, and another thing to be like, every single drow would actually skin you alive for like half a bag of Fritos. You know what I mean?
I would do a lot for a bag of Fritos. I'm just food motivated.
Oh my god, you're not helping.
As we call our dogs that are fat, they're food motivated.
They're food motivated. To be fair, I'm also food motivated. I think you're supposed to run. I think you're supposed to run.
I think you're right.
I think you're supposed to run. What the? Oh, okay. Reloaded back. Okay. Yeah, you're right here.
Good.
I like change skill. It's all race to be good for every class. Yeah. It's like there's some shit like some races being better at other shit makes sense because then it's like
Fuck.
it makes. I feel like if you're gonna have multiple races, there should be like a little bit of variance, but like if you know, it doesn't need to be like doing this is a bad idea. It's just doing this is a slightly worse idea. And I do mean like slightly. I agree, it's limiting. I can understand for food-driven species, pre-conquest species, that's fair. Freedom for builds. I think the drow as a whole are bottoms better world building because it's insane to think a society that's described as constantly doing nothing but backstabbing and torture could continue to exist without falling apart. Also, drow being dark skinned is fucking stupid too. They live underground, they should be sickly pale. I mean, yeah, but that's... So I looked away from the screen for 2 seconds. What the fuck is happening?
Where am I supposed to shoot?
I think just keep hitting him.
I might have been real close.
No, I think you did it.
Sweet.
You unplugged the headphones.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna lean over you super inconveniently now.
Okay.
I wonder if the Expanse was invoiced by Dead Space at all. Maybe.
Have you not beat this game before? No, I have. It's just been a long time.
What do you want, Strauss? Look, it's over.
There we go.
Let's just go out the window.
No, it's not over. At least not yet.
Moral of the story. Play D&D however you want.
We build it. We can tear it down.
Obviously, our opinions are just our opinions. Maybe you have the coolest human fighter ever who's completely different from all the other human fighters. Maybe you're the one horny bard who isn't a menace to society. Who knows?
Time is running out for Moon for us.
Strauss! Strauss!
You guys know whenever you mention anything about RPGs, you're gonna get a brick of an essay in chat from me. Yeah, but I look forward to that because you have
Hey.
like good insight on it. That's just like bad world building in general, though. I feel like when you have like a race or a species or whatever, and it's like they all act exactly, unless it's like they're like some sort of insectoid hive mind or some shit. You know what I mean? Like the implication is like their brains work at least kind of normal, but it's like no, they're all evil. They're all good. you know, because it's just not how like a sentient creature works. Even if it's like a case of like, oh, it's so stupid it doesn't know. Like, it's like animals aren't inherently good or evil. You know, they're just animals. They just want to eat and fuck. You know.
Yeah. All bards are a menace to society. Trust me, I married one. Listen,
They were afraid of us after possession.
bards are great.
I remember.
For what it's worth, I think human fighters tend to be some of the most interesting characters because people playing them go, okay, I'm a human fighter, I need to add flavor to my personality, motivation, and background. Yeah, exactly. The fact of the matter is, you can always have a boring ass character if you just sit there and you're like, yeah, I attack, I cast fireball, whatever, you know. I know for some people, role playing is just sort of a thing that is there. I'm not saying everyone needs to be super ready to put on a fucking stage performance at all times, but it's like, I don't know, I feel like you lose something when you're just like looking at your character as a stat stick instead of a character, you know.
Whoops.
I mean, hell, I barely remember half the rules of D&D, but it's like, I still think it's fun because you can just dick around and be like a little dragon dude who can shoot fucking lightning out of his mouth.
Look at him.
Oh, it's Beans.
Be nice to my son.
That's what Beans looks like running down the hallway.
That is not what he looks
when
like.
he hears me opening the can of wet food.
No.
It's an aspect of the game that's weird if it's not there. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, if you're not engaged with the fiction at all, you'd be better served by a video game. Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I think that's like why the human fighter kind of gets shit, because it's like it's easy to fall into that trap of just like, all right, attack, 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 because it's like, well, because then we're getting to a problem with like marshals versus casters and blah blah blah. And I don't think we have time for all that right now. The bag of beans. That's more meant like him just fucking running full tilt, just bouncing around in every direction. Beans is not a rotting corpse mutant, I don't think. Beans. That is asleep. Salem bought a cat bed recently. It's one of those like overhang ones. I think that makes sense. Like, it's not just like a thing of fabric on the ground.
It's a cat cave.
Cat cave, yeah. And Beans is living for it.
Or cat tent.
All D&D talk is really making me want to play with you idiots. It's something I want to do at some point. It's just the same problem as like anytime you play D&D is like getting shit together, you know? And like, because fucking our stream schedule is already inconsistent as it is.
Yeah. And honestly, we'd probably have to wait till I work a little bit less or whatever, because like
D&D can take a while.
I have literally been up since like 5:30 this morning. For reference, it is 9:30, and then after this, I'm probably gonna go on Discord and fall asleep. Like, I don't have a lot of time because I work a lot.
My mom has a cat bed that's just Kirby with an open mouth. Love it. I have a human fighter concept that makes me super sad because it's super hard to implement under 5e rules. Yeah, like that's like the shitty thing, right? Because it's like you don't get to play the character you want. Like, it's easier to just take the default option. It's like the meme of like Warlock, like just sit there and just spam Eldritch Blast, you know? Like, Warlock's just super cool and interesting, and there's like a lot of lore shit you can do with them, where you can just spam Eldritch Blast. Basically, this dude that wanders from town to town, helping people in trouble he comes across, tells stories, playing guitar, fights with tricks, and exploring the nearby surroundings. Sounds kind of. I feel like that would be. Well, I mean, I guess you could do like Tavern Brawler and shit. I was gonna say it sounds kind of like rogue-y, like fighter rogue, like multi-class kind of deal. Something's about to explode.
Yeah.
Okay. Salem is unbothered.
God. Fucking gross.
Bench.
Yeah. I only have one. You okay?
Yeah. I think as though that would be a net and a staff, because those can also be used for fishing and hiking. Oh god, can you imagine just getting fucking grabbed by a fishing net and just someone starts whacking you with a stick?
I mean, it would be effective.
Yeah. What's up?
Let's go to the next checkpoint, and then I think I'm gonna have to tap out, unfortunately.
Okay. That's the shitty thing about us playing games with save points. We never really know how much longer we have until we can turn the game off.
I don't think he's supposed to be doing that.
I think he's valid.
There he goes. He's screaming away. Oh my god. Oh, maybe it's supposed to do that.
Anyway.
Oh my god, more are just spinning.
I mean, yeah.
Oh no.
That's... No, we have a spacesuit on. Do we even give a shit about that?
Yes, we have air, remember?
Yeah. Break that open.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, moral of the story. Play whatever you want. I encourage people to get weird with it, but obviously do what you're comfortable with. Just don't be like a weirdo about it. That's basically the only rule, I think, when it comes to making a character. Just don't be a fucking weirdo. I have to drop this disclaimer because when I talk about RPGs, it's generally very critical. RPGs that baseline are fun because acting as characters with your friends is fun. That holds true when even the rules are bad. I'm a hard ass because I want to innovate and think about how they can be better, and a lot of that is naturally directed at D&D because it's the elephant in the room. Well, yeah, because D&D is like the household name that everyone knows. If you ask like 100 people, you know, like off the top of your head, what's the first like tabletop role-playing game you can think of? At least 70 of them are gonna say D&D. You're gonna get like a few people are gonna say Pathfinder. You're gonna have like one smartass that like intentionally thinks about it for like 30 seconds as like Call of Cthulhu or something. But like most people are just gonna say D&D because it's just this is what's known, you know. Was the oxygen only going down because you ripped a battery out of a wall?
Yeah.
All right.
But I think I have to get it to 0 in order to get the fire to stop.
Oh yeah, right, because that's how fire works. So just leave the batteries like right next to them, so you can pop it right back in when it's done.
It's also 0 gravity, so be careful.
It's me, I'm the smartass. No, you see, Josh, I know you. I feel like you wouldn't go for Call of Cthulhu though. You'd sit there and you'd think about it for a minute, and you'd say like Red Dragon in or something. You try to pull a fucking Show Me Picard's flute and be like the one guy. Probably, actually. The guy who said Call of Cthulhu is probably just Takashi in Japan. Somehow it outsold D&D there, at least for a while. Interesting.
I am confusion. He's still going.
Do you have to go up? Because it's 0 gravity? Babu, that's fire.
Listen, I had to test it, alright?
Nah.
Oh, it is 0 gravity. Fuck, I'm an
Yeah,
idiot.
you're the one who said that.
I'm an idiot. I forgot this is an option.
Stupid random question. What's up, Missile?
I need one.
Is Minecraft broken? Or does it work with a VPN? According to Salem, it works with a VPN, but it wouldn't even let me log into said VPN.
Fuck.
And you're on fire.
I didn't mean to do that.
There are like no Japan translation of HP Lovecraft, so I'm not really aware of the Cthulhu lore. Just use a system to run heroic high fantasy. It's a really funny situation. Huh, I guess it's just a matter
There
of
we
they just
go.
like the system better.
This area is unsafe for habitation. Personal oxygen supplies are now required.
Shouldn't you plug the... Oh, or will that start the fire again?
That might start the fire again.
Okay.
Hello?
What?
Oh.
Oh. I like how the game goes out of its way when there's like when you're in like the vacuum here to like be super quiet, but we can still hear him screaming.
I mean, we are in his suit.
True.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. There you go. Maybe heal up real fast, just in case. That's not the heal button.
I'm out of Heelys.
You're out of all of them?
Yeah.
Damn. When the fuck did that happen? What signing game? SL you play? Why don't you connect to Belarus or some shit? I did maybe? I don't know.
Alright.
I gotta be honest, Missile, my brother in Christ, I kinda just got sick of fucking with it. At this point, I'll just wait for Roy to reset it, because for some reason that fixes it sometimes. Or I'll wait for me to get sick of it and just make my own damn server. Ah. What was that horrible sound?
This guy.
Sorry if I'm annoying. No, it's not you, bud. I'm just getting annoying. I'm annoyed at myself because I literally cannot figure out for the life of me what's wrong with it. You're not annoying me. You're good.
Yeah, seriously, I'm just annoyed that I can't access Royland.
Yeah, I'm annoyed.
I'm not annoyed at you, I promise.
I'm annoyed because I literally do not understand what the fuck broke it, and nothing I ever like look up can ever give me an answer that works. Oh, ooh, ooh. Yeah.
Listen, it works.
Oh god. He swings with so much force.
I mean, yeah, you're kind of in space with aliens.
Yeah. What's with the shimmering?
Needs a battery, I assume.
Oh, it's like smoking. I thought it was underwater for a second. Oh, do I have to go grab one of those batteries and bring it back here?
That's my guess.
There you go. Yeah, they're working on Edition Update D&D right now, and I actually think it'd stand to be a lot simpler. I think most of the audience now sees the more detailed rules as an obstacle, just telling a story with their friends. Well, yeah, because like you got to think about how many people just play D&D and basically just rewrite 90% of the rules. You know what I mean? Like reworking it from the ground up might be the call. Sometimes the best thing you can do when you're working on a big project is just, you know, come to terms with the fact that you need to kind of throw it away and just salvage what you can and just sort of start over, you know. Granted, D&D is plenty to build on. It's not like you probably wouldn't take them that long. Like there's fat that can be trimmed for sure. What are you dropping?
A couple things of ammo.
Isaac, the steps. He wants me to follow the steps. Step 1, crawl into the dark machine.
Strauss, calm down. He can't hurt you.
He wants me to go into the dark machine, Isaac. I can't go. She's in there. She's waiting for me.
Strauss.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Strauss, listen to me. You need to keep moving. Can you get to the train? Can you do that?
He's coming. Can't talk.
Super Romeo dropped the D20 and figure out how to run the whole thing with only 6-sided dice because people don't have to buy those. They can just scrape them together for whatever board games they have around the house. Yeah, well, probably wouldn't be a bad start.
Alright, so we're at the last save station for the night, I think. Boys, girls, theys, thems, everybody. I'm fucking tired, so...
Yeah, that's fair. And I mean, like we said, we don't know when the next save point is even going to be, so... It's kind of the problem with these kinds of games. Another reason I don't like save points in games, but like...
But we got really good progress.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty proud of the progress tonight. Thank you guys for
Thank-
popping in
Thanks for vibing with us.
and vibing. We got some. I'm excited. Dead Space. We stream tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
For some more Dead Space. Although tomorrow is probably one of the shorter days because I have fucking work the day after, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but who knows? You know, maybe we could power through like the last chunk of this because we looked it
I
up.
don't
We looked it
know.
up. It was only like 9 hours.
Yeah, but I don't think we played nearly that much.
2 streams would equal almost 6.
No, but we were short.
So it'd be like 5. Yeah, maybe. Anyway, all y'all, thanks for coming by. You know the drill. We appreciate all y'all, and we will see you when we see you.
Adios, mi amigos. Meet you in VC.